Hey everyone, thanks for tuning into this. We are going to be going over some of the questions that people have left in our Dropbox Ask Lon. And the main question was, what is challenging in relationships? So Wonder this year is really going to dive into how we can be the best versions of ourselves to benefit the people who are in our lives and also ourselves. So this is the beautiful Allison Garner. She is going to be one of our speakers on the Day of Wonder on November 16th. That is a Saturday. And I guess, what are we going to be discussing? What are you excited to talk about?
All of those questions and the answers that we got, it seemed like this really great opportunity to then take all of the information that we've gotten and throw it out and say, okay, so these are the questions that people are pondering. Is this hitting you too?
Mm-hmm.
And here's some of the answers, and some of the discussions that we're going to have around it, and gin up some enthusiasm for what we're going to be doing in November with Wonder 2019.
Love it. Mm-hmm. Okay, so for one of our first questions that we have, it is not knowing where you stand in a relationship and having to guess or assume where you're at with that person. I guess, Allison, what if someone came up to you and was like, man, I feel like I really like this person, friendship or more so, and I just can't.
You know where I stand.
Right, I don't know where I stand with them because sometimes I get mixed emotions from them. How do I approach that?
Right. There's lots of different approaches. I would always err on the side of being really transparent. So when you see something or notice something, let's use an example. So let's say I am actually having this problem right now with my own daughter. And what I'm noticing is that she holds everything in until she gets so stressed out and then she blows. And so what happened is a few weeks ago she blew and she shared with me that she feels like I'm not spending enough time and energy with her. Mm-hmm. And so one of the things that we're going to do is we're going to create like an agreement around our relationship. And what is it that she wants? So if she really values texting and I want to talk on the phone, that's not going to hit because she's not going to value it as much and I'm not. So what are we going to do about that? It might be that we're going to just text more often and I'm going to be okay with that. Or it might be that we decide we're going to take longer drives in the car or whatever. Right. But the agreement is always, this is something that there's a gap and I'd like to address it. And she shared, I've got this massive gap and it came out a little bit wrong or a little bit explosive, and yet the gap is still there, and how we're going to address that.
I would say that I'm in something very similar in a way. One of my very good friends never responds back to my text messages. Or I'll text her and she'll take 2 days to get back to me, and I'm just thinking in my mind, are we not as close of friends as I thought we were? Because you're someone that I share a lot of life with. Right. And I think the best approach to something like that is, like you said, honestly, being transparent and just sharing what you are feeling, because there's no wrong way in going the honest route, because then you're going to discover your answers.
Right. And the beauty when things get hard and it's tense and maybe you're hijacked, the fallback is always go back to your I statements. I'm feeling confused. I'm feeling rejected. I'm feeling curious. I'm feeling disappointed. Whatever those are, about you not responding to my text because the story I tell myself is they don't care about me.
Absolutely.
I statements are a really nice way, when I don't know what else to do, at least just state an I statement.
I like that a lot because you don't want to throw someone off or make them feel defensive in any kind of way, especially approaching a situation where you do love and care about that person so much and you just want to strengthen your relationship with them and be on similar pages and not create so much friction.
Right. Good.
Wonderful. Okay, so another question that somebody asked, they said, making sure I can show up as the best version of myself in all relationships. Wow. That's a big one. Where do you start, right?
One of the things that will help regardless is always being able to dig into your own self-awareness.
Absolutely.
And your own self-discovery. I know Allie, who is also going to be part of this, she said the other day she was with some women from a different country. And at one point, the woman looked at Allie and she said, you know what's wrong with Americans? no, what is wrong with marriage? There's so many things, but which one are you talking about? And she said, you guys take everything personally. And Allie said, yeah, we do. What do you think that's about? And she said, you guys are not self-aware. And I thought, that has been hitting me like right here for weeks now, because if I'm taking things personally, it's because I'm insecure about something within me. And so I hear things through that lens or through those ears. And so the answer for me always comes back to like, how do I look in the mirror? How do I know what's going on? And how do I address that? How do I discover something about myself that I didn't even know was going on?
That's a really good thing to ponder over, especially when we are caught up in those insecurities. We have a tendency to do this tunnel like this. And then all of a sudden we're looking for things in our lives that affirm that one thing that we're so focal point on. It's like holding a magnifying glass and just letting it burn. But then there's this whole other area that you don't even see.
Right.
And I think that there are so many different avenues that we can take, and there's so many dynamic situations and different results, and it's just a matter of, like you're saying, becoming self-aware. And I think the best way to do that is to reach out to a trusted friend or a parent or someone that you know you can just unload onto and not necessarily feel judged, just to get some clarity.
Yeah, I always say you can't tickle yourself. You also can't interrupt your own thinking. And so we can't see things about ourselves always, even when we're really good at seeing things about ourselves. And so I think you're right, reaching out to another person, and getting somebody that's outside of you to say, hey, I noticed you do this. When this thing happens, I notice you go this way. Or if they notice a pattern about your behavior. Or anytime you ask for feedback from a person that you're sure that they have your best interests at heart, you can hear what they have to say.
Absolutely. Hey guys, thank you so much for watching this. We're so excited to do this event with you on November 16th. And we just want the impact to really leave you feeling encouraged and challenged in some areas of your relationships too. Just to have a better mindset of how to go about hard conversations, or even to just better your relationship with yourself.
What I would love for everybody to know is that Wonder is for women only. So these are relationships that you'd like to either create, deepen, or repair. This could be a family member, this could be a coworker, this could be a friend. And the impact that we hope is that you're going to take a nice deep dive into yourself. You're going to take a deep dive into your relationship, and you're going to leave with a different perspective on relationships as a whole, as well as how you fit into those relationships. And you'll also have some tools and some strategies that you can use anytime.